What's up, people? I'm throwing together a live stream real quick. There we go. Is that better? Can you actually see me? I hope so. Anyway, this shit ain't gonna be too long. We're gonna go ahead and do this one more time. I had to throw one of my TV off my stand into the windowsill because I want to do it like that. But we'll do this stream and get this shit over with. Before we even get started, though, I have to do like I did the last time. What up, Leonard? I'm gonna have to do like I did the last time. I'm gonna have to talk to y'all a little bit before we get started. Last night there was a fucking live stream done by Suicide 29 or Pastor Lee, or I don't know what name he's going by now. But anyway, he did a stream last night, and I went over there for maybe like 5 minutes. I think I was over there, and I went over there to address a couple of things. What's up, C? And C was good with Sui, man. Sui was mad about the stream I did on him the other day. He was upset, and rightfully understandable, Sui, that you were a little upset. You know, I told you that. I even said it in the stream, bro. Like, I know you're going to be mad and all that bullshit, but just calm down. You'll get over it. You know what I'm saying? So what I want to do today is just clear this whole thing right now, because he made a complete fool out of himself last night, and it was very embarrassing. Now, this nigga said last night that I was hiding scammers, okay? He said that I was covering for a scammer and while talking about being shame TV, et cetera, et cetera. Now, one thing that I pride myself in is there's no exposed videos of me on YouTube. Meaning there's no videos of Shame TV acting one way, saying one thing, and then turning around being completely different. What up, Doran? So there's no Shame TV exposed videos. All right. Now, he says that I am hiding a scammer, and he went on, which we might get to, because I'm not listening to all this shit. This shit is like goddamn 3 hours, and there's no fucking way that we are going to invest 3 fucking hours on that today. You can kill that noise. All right. But he says that I am hiding a scammer. I was hiding a scammer. This is from his own words. I was hiding a scammer. He says that the scammer that I was hiding. Now, Triple C, all y'all, I want y'all to hold on. I want you to hold on when you hear who the scammer that I was hiding was. All right? The scammer that I was allegedly going back and forth with, conversing with behind the scenes and being friends with this person, and this person is really a scammer. That person is Logic. Yo, this nigga says, this fucking clown right here with the costume on. Hold on. This nigga right here. This nigga says that I am in line with Logic, who's a scammer. All right? Now, first, let's get this out. What up, Just? Who knows of any time that I have ever done a live stream with Logic? Can somebody point that out to me? Can anyone point out to me at any time where hold on, Triple C. Triple C, you going too fast. Slow down. You're going too fast. Has anyone ever seen me talk about Logic in a positive way or a negative way on my page? Okay? Now, this is where I have a problem. Like Triple C just put in the chat, there was never any proof that Logic is a scammer, number one. Number two, I never even heard that he was. That's just putting that out there. I never heard any information about Logic scamming niggas. Never. Ever. If there's information, Logic, out there about you, bro, being a scammer, on my kids, G, I never heard that shit. So you're deflecting and you're throwing shit out there. Now, let me tell you what connection I do have to Logic. Logic is a black man who has a YouTube page, who I'm subscribed to, who, when he does videos and I see or notice it, every now and again, I check them out. Like motherfucking 60 other motherfuckers I'm subscribed to on YouTube. Exact. See, I knew it, Triples. I knew that whatever beef he got with Logic, that's some personal beef, nigga, that you got with Logic. From what I see about Logic, I'm going to tell you what I see about Logic. Logic is a brother who has a platform on YouTube, who talks about shit on YouTube, and when he shows his regular life, when Marcus shows, whoever, everybody coming in, I'm trying to greet everyone. When Logic shows his regular life, you know who Logic looked like to me? Logic looks like me. Logic looks like one of my friends. Logic looks like the rest of the home team. Logic looks like the home team. Logic looks like a grown man who has a real life and a real situation going on in the real world, but he also likes to come on YouTube and social media and voice his opinion about what he thinks and topics about he want to talk about. That's what Logic looked like to me. Now, if he a scammer because some bum, low-life ass nigga, Motel 6 ass nigga calling him a scammer, then I don't really, you know what I'm saying, go with that like that. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to have to show proof. Now, another thing we're going to talk about Mr. Jimmer, son, in his video. Last night, he got a little offended because I kept telling him that, because he referred to something about Kev Gills and something about, he said something that Kev Gills took off somewhere. Now, let me explain something to you, bro. If you're using Kev Gills as an example of success, you are really, good looks, Darren. Like, you are really, 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 really delusional, my nigga. You are delusional, my nigga. If you think that, listen, bro, YouTube has changed, man. You can't get AdSense checks just because, dog. The people who make money on YouTube, bro, You want to know who these people are? You want to know how many subscribers you got to have? Nigga, the new thing with YouTube, dog, is you need to be up in the 80, going up towards the 100,000 subscriber echelon to even start actually seeing a fucking something that's some money that you would call money. I know this because I have a YouTube account. McGills. Like, come on, man. I get AdSense money, nigga, and that shit is nothing to, yo, I'm gonna do this shit like I did before. I'll do another video, nigga, and screen share and show you my AdSense account, nigga. I'll show you that there's money up there right now that's been sitting up there since like a year and a half ago. I fucking care about that fucking $200-300, nigga. Maybe if that shit get to a G, I'll take it off because it's $1,000, nigga. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, I'm gonna take that shit off. Do you know how long it is? The fact that I don't even routinely do videos, dog. Do you know how long it would take to get to that? Thank you. I have too much to do, bro. On my right now, man, well, at my job, dog, we're on what's called the slow season. Why I don't make as much money as I normally make. Do you want to know how many hours I work on the slow season, dog? On a slow season, I still average about 53 hours a week in 4 days. Only working 4 days because it's the slow season. So we take an extra day out of the week because it's the slow season. But I still work 48 to 53 hours a week in 4 days. You do the math. I don't have time for you, Sui. I'm off today. It's early, and my kids ain't even painted their face and got ready to go hang out and party with their cousins and shit yet. We're not the same, dog. When I came to your chat last night, bro, and I was explaining shit to you like, yo, you can't use niggas like Kev Gills as a model for success. Kev Gills is a grown man who came on a live stream and said when he had got to 3,000 subscribers, he said that his aunties and grandma and them were proud of him. Now, what kind of life are you living? That you got 2,500 subscribers on a funky ass little YouTube page that nobody knows or knows who you are, and your aunts and shit is proud of you for that. Like for something, just something to be proud of the baby for. Like, dogs, man. That's why I said, nigga, when we not the same, man. I don't hustle myself out on YouTube for money, man. I just go make money, G. What the fuck? So when you start calling niggas getting mad and saying bum and using the word bum out your mouth attached to me, nah, nigga, I wear 2 chains, G. Not a bum. I wear 2 chains, nigga. You want to see, you see this right here? These aren't props, dog. These aren't props, man. You see that, man? Can y'all see that? I want to make sure I get it good. Oh, this way. You see that, man? That's a sativa. That's a Blue Dream, man. You can look up Good Kim, man. You can look that shit up yourself, man. Look it up yourself, bro. See how much they eighths are. Call them and ask them how much an eighth for an eighth. This is just an eighth, G. That's $63. That's 2 of them right there. I get about, I go to Good Kim about 4 times a week. You do the math. That's $120 right here. And I go there about 4 times a week. We ain't talking about the other dispensaries. So what am I saying to you, Suicide? Niggas like Kev Gills. Nigga, I smoke your fucking hotel fee, G, a week. Don't you ever in your life refer to me as no bum, dog. Don't get it twisted. Now that is cleared up. Because this nigga said last night, what did he say? Triple C, he said that, he said, prove to us that you make Just like how I'm doing this with my head, that's how he was doing it. Prove to us that you make da da da. I'll use this because I'm not putting up my account and my check stub, doxer. I'll give you proof. Here's proof right here, dog. Nigga, that's proof. That's proof. That's good chemistry. And you just, it's full. That's good chemistry right there. Look it up, Sui. They know me over there. They know my work shift, everything, how I work, because I come in there all the time. Hey, D, what's going on? What's up, G? Oh, yeah. That's the proof right there. Here go your hotel fee. I don't even do this shit because I am a staunch advocate for reparations. I am a staunch advocate for the fact that $100,000 a year is not rich. It is middle class. And a lot of black people think that that shit is rich, that you rich because you make, no, you're not, nigga. That's barely middle class, for real, in America. Okay? But the point being, if you actually out there getting it and making something, even if you don't make that much and you making close to it, you know, like I know, nigga, you can access the American life more than someone who chooses to use 5.5 hours a day to do bullshit live streams about Ashe, whoever, whatever the fuck, and this person and that person, and nobody even knows this nigga. You look at the fucking video count, dog, you doing 5-hour live streams and only getting 300 views? Like, come on, man. Like, that shit ain't even evening out, bro. That's not even evening out, dog. Like, that's not even worth your time. You're not getting paid for that. You're not getting anything. So don't give me no sob story like you did last night in your stream trying to talk about, oh, you talk, we ain't rich. We ain't, nah, nigga. You're fucked up and you're fucking bummy and living in that fucking hotel because you're using 5 to 6 hours a day on a fucking live stream when you could have fucking went out and got a second job, nigga, at Pizza Hut or something else, nigga. And instead of making $400 or $500 a week, nigga, now you making $800 a week or $900, maybe even $1,000 if you hustling hard enough. Now you stand in a hotel room where you could easily pay your fucking little fee and you got money left over to fucking try to live some sort of life, nigga, or save money or do whatever. But don't fucking cry that bullshit to me, nigga, when you sitting in there eating fucking dollar store chili every fucking day because you want to fucking do 7-hour live streams about nothing, wearing dusty ass costumes and shit. No, dog, the only reason that this man is wearing this shit right now, dog, is because he's bald headed, dog. That's it. What's up, Nappy? That's it. That's the only reason he's wearing this shit is because he's bald headed. I was gonna play this dumb nigga talking, but this is Shame TV, man. I just talk ass stupid ass niggas like this, man. I'll tell you what he said because he wasn't saying nothing. And before we get off this live stream, I'm going to show you where all this shit is coming from because it isn't coming from him. This nigga is the ultimate, he's the ultimate fucking Energizer Bunny. He's the Energizer Bunny 2000. This nigga right here is Energizer 2000. Like, THOTWANNA Allen is taking you for a long walk to nowhere, dogs. Like, straight the fuck up, Sui. And I'm just being real with you, bro. I'm being as real as I possibly can right now with you, dog. THOTWANNA Allen is taking you for a long ass dog walk to nowhere. Everything you talking about, bro, is something she said. And you know that shit, man. Listen, bro, I know her. We know her. I know her, nigga. I know when I hear somebody spewing THOTWANNA Allen shit. I know when I hear a nigga spewing THOTWANNA Allen bullshit, dogs. When you start saying shit like Triple C is sleeping with THOTWANNA Allen, dog, do you know how old that bullshit is, man? Do you know how old and outdated and how unsubstantiated that shit is, man? Like, for you to put that in your title, Sui, I'm just addressing you here now, straight up, Sui. For you to put that in your title, man, you're fucking retarded, man. And that's the best and easiest way I could say that shit to you, dog. You're fucking retarded, man. I don't get it, bro. There's a whole YouTube channel. I could tell you the brother's channel, but that's too easy. You do the fucking research, because this man put out more than enough evidence to provide and prove what the fuck he's talking about and who the fuck THOTWANNA Allen really is. Hold on. Hey, Maxie. Come here, baby. Like, yo, like, he put out more than enough fucking information to show who this lying ass fucking broad really is. And so for you to fucking say anything about that, you're fucking corny as fuck. Hold on, y'all. Hand me my phone, Pookie. The fuck would you call me for if you call them? All right. So, getting back to this clown. THOTWANNA Allen is the only one who told you that suicide. She's the only person who's telling you that Triple C slept with her man. Like, dogs, no one believes that. No, everyone knows that that shit's not true, my nigga. So you could go look on this on Side. I'm gonna tell you, Side Nigga Strikes Back. Side Nigga Strikes Back has a detailed log of, first off, how that's factually not true. The shit you put all in your title. Now, before I drag you, Sui, before I drag you and then get off this stream, I am still trying to help you. So you can't look at it like I'm a total bad guy, man. I am still trying to help you, bro. All right? So let's get it. That's bullshit. We don't want to hear about that anymore. There's already factual evidence to dismiss that whole narrative. Done, over with. It's bullshit. Period. It's not my opinion. That's the facts and evidence that is there to be looked at, to be seen. Oh, she got his channel taken down? How convenient. Now she wants to start talking about it again. So she gets the nigga's channel taken down. Point being, if you don't know it, Sui, that's your business. Sorry, my nigga. That's your business. Now, what else do we need to address? We addressed the Kev Gills thing, him using Kev Gills as a model for success, nigga. Kev Gills, the same nigga who was wearing SWAT meet fake costume jewelry on a fucking live streams and got exposed by King Kush as the shit being fake. And he still wears it just to try to hold up a narrative that it isn't fake, and now he doesn't wear it anymore because niggas probably done turned and faded, nigga. This nigga said Kev Kills. Like, how did you pull that name? Where did you get that fucking name from, Sui? Why do you... Dear God. Anyway, so let's continue on. So we dismissed the Logic thing, right? Oh, no, you know what? Let me finish this shit with Logic. So the only communication that I ever had with Logic was through chats. That's it. Like, let's say, for example, Happy to be Nappy. Happy to be Nappy comes to my chats. Has been coming for years. Okay? We talk through the chat. As of right now, I have yet to exchange phone numbers with her or him, her. Assume it's her. We haven't emailed each other and done anything, hung out or any of that stuff. But in here, we hang out through the chat. That's it. When the stream goes off, Happy goes on and lives that happy to be nappy life. I go on and fuck off with my kids and live Shame TV life. Hell no. Hey, yo. So anyway, nigga, I don't know Logic, but I know Logic has a page, and I sometimes comment on certain videos that I thought were interesting when he was doing live streams on. As a matter of fact, Logic bought a Coon mug from me. Hold on, y'all. That's crazy. Them niggas getting screamed. Shit, weird ass niggas. All right. Still a parent, yo. So anyway, so that's the only time. What up, Cupcake? That's the only time that this nigga ever like other association other than a chat that we had in the chat is him buying a cup, and he promoted it that I promote content creators who actually provide things that for sale, who not just asking you for money, blah blah blah. They actually have something that they sell it. So that's the connection, dog, that me and Logic got. This nigga goes on a fucking live stream last night for 3 hours and tries to convince the world that, first off, I have secret dealings with Logic, that I hide Logic and have been hiding Logic's scamming tendencies, and I've been doing all these things. And I'm like, nigga, what the fuck is you talking about, man? The only time I spoke to Logic ever in my life was through a chat, and he'd be like, what's going on, Shame? Sometimes he would say it, and then most of the time he would just put it in the chat. Greetings to you as well. So that's the most interaction I ever had with Logic. Like, for you to say that, like you got a gotcha moment, you stupid, man. But look at what you wearing. So everybody should already know you stupid. Moving on. This nigga also, let's address this Instagram shit. I'm gonna let some of that play. Let's address this Instagram shit.
Fuck trans man has some looking ass in your chat talking about getting we still talk. What?
Just a little bit.
You tell that fat nigga, open your shit back up, nigga. Don't fucking talk shit and run, you fat bitch.
Now, talk shit and run. This is another lie he told last night. It's tied into Instagram. Just like now, this chat is wide open. Sui could come in this chat at this very moment all he wants. I rarely block anyone. If someone gets blocked in here, it's generally because of one of the mods saw something or don't like that person or don't like what the fuck you said, and they just be like, get the fuck out of here. Exactly, see. The shit he's talking about with Logic, this was 2017, 18. We going into 2021, and that's the shit he was talking about with Logic. Now, that's THOTWANNA Allen, because that's when the last time I was really talking to THOTWANNA Allen. That's THOTWANNA Allen. So, just for that, and just to clear that up, there's no beef I have with Logic. Logic, salute, man. Keep doing what you're doing, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't live in no Motel 6, so. Yeah, he's like, that's the reason, truly. He's bringing things up from that old time because that's her. That's still shit she's holding on to, anger she still has against me because we don't hang out no more and she's blocked and all that. So this nigga wants you guys to think that I'm talking shit and I'm blocking him from coming in here. He could come in here any moment and say anything. All right, so you're not blocked. So again, I think you retarded, man, for sure. Because that's just not true, nigga. That's just a lie, dog. Like I didn't block you from coming over here and speaking your mind about what I'm doing. Anybody could come in one of my streams. Now, where I did block him from is Instagram, is IG. And I blocked you on IG because I don't really fuck with you like that, dog, for you to be having access to my social media pages like that. Like, if you want to have access to my YouTube, then that's fine, you know what I'm saying? But as far as my social media, where certain pictures of my IG, I think my children are in them and shit like that. Like, not a lot, because I do this sometimes, so I don't have a whole lot of pictures of my family like that up there. But the fact of the matter is, nigga, I do this, and I do have an IG page, so I try to keep only certain people on my Facebook page and on my IG. So if you are a Facebook friend of me, it's because even through this, I kind of fuck with you. You've shown to me that you're a normal, rational, kind of cool motherfucker. So I'll fuck with you. And so that's what it was with Sui. Like I explained in the previous video, he was little Sui. Like, everybody liked little Sui. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, like a little puppy, like little Sui. And he goes, oh, soul mirror. Let me see. Let me show you niggas something. 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 Let me show y'all niggas something. Let me show you niggas something. Yeah, let me show you niggas something. Yeah. Yeah, let me show you niggas something. Yeah. Like, okay, nigga, like, that's Little Suey. He was funny. You listen to that shit for like 7, 8 seconds and you depart. Give him a like, support his little page. That's just reality, Suey. That's what it is. That's what it was, man. We weren't friends like that. I wasn't liking all your IG pages and pictures and shit. You were, and that's fine, because we were cool on IG until all this shit happened. And you're a doxer. Like your whole crew, all y'all go back and forth beefing about who doxed who didn't, who doxed who first, and all of that shit. So it's like, nigga, I don't be wanting to be a part of that shit, dogs. Like, I don't like that shit, and I don't think that shit's funny or cool. Because if I got a problem with somebody, like, I don't fuck with the person you mentioned, Kev Gills. I don't fuck with him. Like, but I had pictures of Kev fucking family and Pete and all that shit. This nigga looking bummy at cookouts and shit. Like, I could have been easily threw that shit up there. Oh, look at just like, nah, man, that shit ain't, none of that shit is called for. You know what I'm saying? Like, I say what I say. What I say is cool enough and more than enough to dead that nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I don't need to go no further. You know what I'm saying? Than that. But, and not even to keep harping on that nigga. It's just the fact that he brought the nigga up. You know what I'm saying? So I Mick talked about it. But like, nigga, he's mad because I blocked him, saying I blocked him on Instagram. I did block you on Instagram, Suey. I didn't know that that was a got you moment. See, what he's trying to tell you is he blocked me. No, I blocked you on IG. I didn't block you from being able to come over here to this chat right now and say what you want to say or what you got to say. I didn't block you from that. Even at this very moment in time, nigga, at 2:48 p.m., nigga, before I'm about to close this, 5 minutes before I'm about to close this shit out, I didn't block you. I don't understand, man. Don't do that. There's no need to pretend. I know you pretending right now. Your whole show is a pretend shit. But I'm just saying, there's no need to pretend, bro, and act like that I'm running from you or some stupid shit like that. Suicide, I don't want to bury you worse, man. I could just go into my phone and just crop out shit and make pictures and Motel 6 and have you, like, I'm not, why, man? Do you know how much time I would have to do to invest in that? No more than, like I said, now we're at 6 minutes left. 4 minutes left in this video. That's all you're getting. This is it right here. Just addressing the stupid shit you said. I was going to play it, but it's too much. Because you were yelling too much and you were too loud, and it's just too much, Suey Jefferson. It's just too much for me, man. So it's like, I'm going to just address it and dead it. So yes, I blocked you on Instagram, Suicide. Right? I don't want you having any access to me. The shit about him being gay, other than his smacking his lips, which he's been doing this entire video, without having anything to eat, any of that. The reason I said that shit, Suey, I'm going to say it like this to you, since this is how you want to hear it. I heard audio in the background with other people of you having intimate actions with a dude. There was the man grunting and pounding, making like sounds, and you were moaning. And it was you, it was your voice. I know, just like if I close my eyes right now and somebody played, let's say somebody played Logic's voice and then somebody played Suicide's voice on this side, I would know that that's Logic's voice you played on this side, that's Suicide's voice. I can hear, nigga, and I know your voice. I know I've listened to you. And nigga, you was on an audio getting pulled. So from that moment, dog, we were pretty much done. this addressing this shit about I'm contacting you in the background to do videos with you and take people down. Again, this is where this comes from. This is why you're blocked. This dude asked me something about a video I mentioned about what a comment about some shit about a video I did on it's either Umar or Hassan Campbell and African Bambaataa. So I IG'd him and said to him, messaged him like, yo, if you got anything, any information or something, whatever, let me know, dog, because that shit is fucking corny as shit. This nigga keep running around acting like he's a fucking pedophile victim or molestation victim, nigga, and you was really liking the nigga and fucking him, having a relationship with him. So stop acting like you was a victim now that he don't like you no more. You done aged out, hit the wall. And so, in that term, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's it, bro. Like, you took that and yelled all on your live stream last night, on this very live stream, nigga, like I was harassing you or what was it, lobbying with you to do some video. And I'm just addressing the people and letting them know that's not true as well. That's a statement that Suicide made. That's not true. You know what I mean? I only messaged him once about that. He cannot provide any evidence about any other content creators that I've ever had beef with or got into it with or whatever. He cannot show anywhere where I'm asking him to do a video, nor can he show you that I ever asked him, let's team up and do a video. Because when I do videos, I generally do videos by my fucking self. So I don't that's just bullshit. All right, so that's another point that we addressed and wiped out. And what else? I don't want to miss anything because he was accusing me of running from him. And the chat's open. It's been open. He accused the logic thing. So all the shit you heard him say about saying that home team was this and how we deceitful and this, that, and the third, and how we be hiding scammers, all of that was referring to Logic, who I just explained I have no beef with. I never knew shit about Logic scamming nobody. I never heard about him scamming nobody, and I still haven't. So I don't know what the fuck Sui talking about. So to close this out, this is how I want to close all this shit out. I want to close this out by saying, Suicide, this is the reason this is happening. I blame Suicide completely, but I kind of don't, because he's kind of stupid. Right, he's Motel 6 line, pretty much. And I blame him and I don't blame him. Meaning, this is all you. This is all you, THOTWANNA Allen. I know it's you. This is not the first content creator that you've done this to. You attempted to do it to me. The closest she got to doing this with me was having me do some collaboration with Israel Doctrine, who had been asking her, according to her. So I know who's doing this. I know where this shit coming from. This shit's coming from THOTWANNA Allen, and she saw how sensitive Sui was and his hurt feelings about the fact that Just, Leonard, and everybody else exposed this nigga for being bald-headed. So let's not ever forget where all of this originally started. All of this originally started with a couple people in the chat making jokes that Suicide is bald-headed under that hat that he wears every single fucking stream because he's bald-headed and he's embarrassed about it. That's where all this started. So when he starts yelling and screaming about, oh, he a scammer, and he really the fraud, and he really this, when he starts doing all of that shit, I want you guys to remember when you start counting to 5, You don't start with 3. Remember, Shame TV always taught you that. You do not count to 5 starting with 3. Okay, you start with 0. 0, 1, 2, then 3. And when you start at 0, 0 is the bald head. That's where all this started. He got sensitive because his head was talked about. He got sensitive and into his feelings and became emotional because he is closet homosexual. So when he got into his feelings, he was thinking and acting out like he was a girl. That's why he said the things he said when he went to Triple C's chat. He said, I went to her chat and she said this, and he was moving his head just like this. I went to his chat and she said, I went to her chat and I said, I was here and she said, what's up? And I'm like, oh, you know why I'm here. That's female shit, nigga. So 0, bald head comment. He was offended. 1, he comes over to Triple C's chat to address the people who were calling him bald head and laughing, but he didn't really address them. He tried to address the content creator and make it her fault. That's 1. 2, he starts throwing videos out talking shit inspired by THOTWANNA Allen, who saw that his misery and pain from being embarrassed about his bald head shit coming out. She jumped in there and swooped in there and started filling his head with, yeah, she did. She did let them talk about you, suicide. Sui, tell me this didn't happen. Yeah, yeah, Sui. She let them talk about you because that's how that bitch is. Do you know that she was fucking my man? Huh? You know that? Do you know? And do you know that Shane used to go to Logic's chat? That's what she did. And that nigga took that shit and he fucking ran with that shit. With that little bitty part-ass information. So to close this out, Sui, for you trying to call me a scammer and a fraud and all that bullshit, you're mad right now, just last night, talking about how I blocked you on Instagram. Well, if you knew that I was protecting Logic, who's a scammer, and I was associating with this scammer and protecting him, why were you friends with me on Instagram? Wouldn't that make you a scammer as well, Sui? You didn't think about that, did you, stupid? You're running around accusing me of hiding the fact that I was hiding, saying it was a fact that I was hiding a scammer. But you're mad because I disassociated myself with you from Instagram. Which I was gonna do when I found out that you was gay, but I was like, that's not fair. Like, as long as you don't make no passes at me, nigga, you all right, I guess. Like, I don't care that you're a fucking homo. I really don't care. The fact that you're a closet one, I do, because I don't like closet shit. Now, that's shameful. But other than that, dog, how could you associate with me? Right, you wait 2 years to say something. Hurt bay ass niggas. Hey, yo, Just, that's what really makes me creep out, bro, because it's like, nigga, he was really like, you blocked me. I'm like, yo, fuck this nigga. I'm glad I blocked you, nigga. I should have blocked you 20 to 30 minutes sooner. But how if I'm a scammer and you've known this? The last time I talked to Logic was maybe 2 years ago through a chat. You knew this, Sui, and you befriended me, started following me on Instagram. That's how I knew you. Oh, that's Sui. Yeah, I'll follow you back. You were hiding me. You were hiding my scam knowledge, Sui. Why? Soul Mirror. See what happens when you start talking, man, and you're a fucking buffoon. That's why you have to fix that first. Fix the buffoonery in yourself first, then start talking. That's why I could do this. That's why everybody knew that I was going to destroy you, and they were saying, don't, Sui, just leave it alone. They knew. Because you niggas are stupid. All I do is take what you say. I could play this video, and everything I said, you said, you'll say, and I'll respond to it. That's it. Yes, he's definitely a sub. You're definitely getting pegged by THOTWANNA Allen. And right now, she's mentally pegging you, man. Before I close this out, Sui, just admit it to yourself, man, to the world. Fuck the world, man, because the world don't matter at this point, man. It only matters what you think. And be real with yourself. You know all that shit you said you got from her. The shit you said about Triple C, you got that from her, man. Nobody in the world said that except her. Nobody in the world says that but her. That shit with logic, nigga. That's, I really, if y'all go to this video, you can see me in the chat under the Real Fraud Department. And under there, you will see where I said, dog, I dead ass don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And I really meant that shit. I don't know what he was like, you're a scammer. You was hiding a scammer. I was like, who the fuck are you talking about? I got to prove. And this nigga said logic. I said logic? I don't even talk to logic, nigga. Like, what are you talking about, nigga? And not to mention, when has logic been, who the fuck was logic scamming? And what, then I find out, oh, is you don't like logic. Why? Because logic probably doesn't live in a motel like you do. Shame TV. Appreciate you guys for coming in. Darren for the donation, man. Good fucking looks, bro. Sui, man, this is all I could give you, man. We're done. We're done, bro. You made a fool out of yourself last night. That shit wasn't called for. All the shit you were saying is not even true. Like, that's the point about it. It's not even true. No one, who the fuck wants to, first off, THOTWANNA Allen doesn't have a man. How can a thought who pussy belong to the streets have a man? So that should have put it in your head right there, nigga, that something was wrong and off about what's going on. That bitch belonged to the street, to the game. She don't have no man. Yo, man, she had a dude who was feeling sorry for her, trying to pull his bottom feeder up from the fucking gutter, the depths, nigga. But a man having a man, like, come on, man, stop it. And a man that somebody trying to take from her. Like, come on, yo, Sui, come on, bro. You should have put that together, man. And that logic shit, that's fucking 2 waves, 3, 4 wave offs for that, man. You corny as fuck for that. And big up to you, Logic. Keep not living in motels.